Hi guys, Resonance here. So today I'm going to be bringing you all my tutorial on how to get a fast castle age and then transition into a night rush. Now this is a really common strategy that you'll find online, often referred to as a fast castle, in which players will attempt to get to the castle age really quickly and then often transition into a night rush, which can be referred to as a crush or castle age rush. So the idea behind this strategy is that you get to the castle age as fast as you can, around like 17 minutes, and you start pumping out some knights to raid the enemy's economy. Knights are a great raiding unit because of their high defenses, so they can soak up some damage from the town center without actually dying, and well, they make great raiding units. And since you'll be in the castle age, this will allow you to plop down multiple town centers and really get your own economy going while stifling the economy of your opponent. So you'll notice that for this particular video I have chosen the Saracens, and this is because they have no particularly strong economic bonuses. That way this video will be a little more applicable to, well, every other civilization. So I'm just going to be doing a 1v1 against the hard difficulty computer on Arabia. If you're wondering what happened to the text on my buttons and the text up here that's supposed to say standard game, Aoe2 HD has decided not to load the fonts for the game, I guess, and it refuses to load them no matter how many times I reinstall the game. So we're just gonna live without the text for now. Doesn't make a difference since I've been playing this game so long I've memorized what the buttons say, so let's just go straight into it, okay? Alright. So first thing I'm gonna do, if you noticed, and I did that pretty quickly, is I queued as many villagers as I could at my town center, and then I just told my starting 3 villagers to build houses. 2 houses to be exact. And now I'm going to grab my sheep while I do some scouting. I like to hotkey my scout to control group 1 so that I can scout a lot easier with them. So anyway, I'm going to put the first 6 villagers that I create on sheep, and you'll notice that, like I said, I queued up those villagers immediately at the town center with some hotkeys H and C, to be exact. And this is because I really want to minimize the amount of time my town center is idle. It's the little differences that can really change the outcome of a game. So anyway, I've got these 6 on sheep right now, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to build a lumber camp. If you are wondering why my trees are smaller and whatnot, check the video description, and there will be the list of all the graphics mods that I have. So anyway, you'll notice that I did a little force drop-off action. I selected all of my villagers, and I right-clicked my town center to force them all to drop off their food early. That's because at 8 out of 15 population, your town center will have to idle because your villagers will only drop off like 35 food while they're transitioning out of the next sheep. So you're going to have to do a bit of force dropping off there, I'd recommend. And if you're not confident in your villager micro, just research Loom at that point instead. So anyway, now that I've got 3 on wood and 6 on sheep right now, alright, cool, found my other sheep. I'm going to build a house. And the next villager also goes on sheep. Okay, and now I'm going to get loom at my town center. So I've got 7 on sheep now, 3 on wood, and this guy is going to go hunt the wild boar. Just as the loom completes, I'm going to shoot that boar twice to ensure that he does not lose aggro, and I'm going to lure him towards my town center. And I'm going to select 6 villagers that were harvesting the sheep, and have them attack the boar when the boar is under my town center. And then I'm going to take the rest of my villagers, I'll spawn a new one at this point, and put the rest of them back on sheep where they belong. This is pretty cool. The reason behind this is that you want to, really it's just maximizing your efficiency, so you don't want your villagers walking too far from one point to another. So if I just brought those 6 shepherds over there to kill that boar, they would have to walk such a long distance to drop that food off, and in that time that food's decaying. So anyway, now at 15 out of 20 population, I'm going to put down another house. And it looks like I found the rest of my sheep. This is good. So yeah, I'm going to put down another house right now, and I'm going to put all of these people on sheep, and at 16 out of 20, I'm going to build this mill right here. And now I'm going to go get the other boar, just at about the same time that I put that mill down. Alright, so this is good, and I'm still ensuring that I always have just 2 sheep under my town center at a time, so when they finish one, they're only harvesting from one. Alright, yep, and I've got my mill going down. I should have hunted the second boar just like a second earlier so that these villagers don't have to stand around. If you find that your villager has suicidal tendencies and, you know, he likes to turn back around and fight the boar like a man, you can just tell him to garrison inside the town center. So at this point, I'm going to put another one on wood, and then another one on wood. So now I have 5 on wood. I need to get that other sheep over there stat. And I'm still scouting with my hotkeys just by pressing 1, right-clicking on the mini-map. And now, the next 2 villagers I'm going to make are going to mine gold. So I'm going to put this gold mine down over here. Alright, looking good, looking good. I'm going to take one of my shepherds off right now and put a house down. And then when my shepherds run out, I'm going to divide them between wood and food, basically. So I'm going to take 3 and put those on the berries. And then I'm going to take these 4 villagers and have them hunt deer. I'm going to take this guy back, though, because he's kind of low on health. And yeah, I'm going to have 4 villagers hunt deer. You'll notice that this entire time my town center has always been working. It's either been researching a technology or it's just been... researching a technology or creating a villager. So anyway, I'm going to put all of these on wood, so I'm going to have a total of... looks like 9 on wood. Alright. Actually, that's 10. Cool! And now I'm going to start putting some farms down, so we're going to have 6 on berries total. And I'm going to start pulling villagers off wood as I need them, because I'm going to want 2 lumber camps so that my villagers don't get too clumped. So I'm going to split the villagers between these 2 camps. New villagers are going to be making farms. Alright. Yeah, I have 4 on deer right now, and the point of this is that when they finish harvesting that 1 deer, they won't have to like walk back because there won't be any leftover food on that deer. Okay, so now we're up to the feudal age at 27 out of 30 population, and yeah, you gotta watch your deer hunters because you don't want them to split between the deer. Alright, so we're at 27 out of 30 population right now. I'm going to pull off one of these lumberjacks really quickly, have them build another house, and we're looking good, we're looking good. The idea behind having 2 on gold at this point is that it will allow me to have the 200 gold that I need to get to the castle age right on time. Without having any excess gold, that would be a waste. And yeah, and I'm stockpiling a bit of wood so that I can build my blacksmith and market immediately. Well, that was if I was transitioning to a boom, but in this case, since I'm going to do a night rush, I'm just going to put down the barracks right now while I'm advancing. Because what I'm going to want is, I'm going to want to spend as little time in the feudal age as I can possibly get away with, and just go straight to the castle age, basically. That's what the fast castle strategy is all about, is that you want to spend as little time as possible in the feudal age, and just go straight to the castle age. So you want to get all the economic work and mumbo-jumbo that you need to get out of the way done in the Dark Age. The Dark Age is all about setting the foundation for your economy, and then unless you're trying some sort of feudal age rush, what you really want to do is just go straight to the castle age. So I'm having my new villagers just go on wood, and I'm going to have these guys build a stable as well. So this ensures that I get these 2 feudal age buildings that I need to advance, and then as soon as these deer people go back to drop off that food, I can immediately advance. Alright. And as soon as that stable is done, we're good to go. Alright, yeah, and I'm gonna put a bunch more people on gold now. Now I'm sort of transitioning my economy into a little bit different right now, so I'm gonna pull off a bunch of villagers and put those on gold. And the reason being is because I know I'm going to be making knights, right? That's the point, and I'm going to need a lot of gold for that. So, also one thing to keep in mind is I'm going to research scale barding armor right now. The reason behind this is that you got to prioritize those defense upgrades for your melee units, so that they can ironically do more damage just by living longer. So, your offense upgrades actually don't really help your offense unless you have the defense upgrades. Alright, and then I'm going to get the double bit axe. That's the other important technology that you need to remember. And while I'm advancing, I'm going to put down another stable right now. The goal of this build is to have 2 stables ready by the time that you get to the castle age. reach the castle age by somewhere in the 17-ish minutes range, like 16 to 18 minutes, and pump out knights from these two stables, have the level 1 defense upgrade, and end your opponent quite quickly. You'll notice that I've been doing a lot of scouting of his base so that I could locate his lumber camp, because that's going to be our target. And then as soon as I advance, I'm going to cube up wheelbarrow at my town center. And then knight. Bam. Of course, I'm going to put these people back on wood. Alright, and I've got the gather point for the knights set inside of his lumber camp. You got quite a good castle time too. So, the knights are going to come over there and they're going to raid his economy and cause lots of damage to him. I'm going to keep hunting the rest of these deer, I suppose, but in your game you probably won't have that many, so what you can do is just make more farms. Because you will have excess wood if you have the two lumber camps like I do. So anyway, I'm going to keep these knights on defensive, and I'm going to make just a few more knights. Alright, so you'll notice that I'm doing a lot of damage to his economy right now, and you can bring your scout in on this rush too. And yeah, we're going to kill a lot of villagers right here. The idea is to just zone him off of his eco. So, and now that I see I'm experiencing some wood issues, I'm just going to... Okay, so I can harass that villager as well. Yeah, I'm going to put the next villagers on wood. Basically, you just sort of have to wing it, you know? You have to figure out what you need based on what you're low on. And, you know, I've got plenty of people on gold. I've got 7 right now, so I can really sustain this night production. Alright, and then I've got the knights pouring in here, and I'm just zoning him off wood. This is important because wood is a very important resource. You want to generally avoid fighting people under their town center if you can, so you want to harass their exterior resource gatherers. Alright, and I'm going to queue up 2 more knights. Yep, and I'm just going to keep putting people on wood and then building farms and just a little bit of everything, right? Okay, so it looks like he's basically given up on that wood supply. Let's see if we can find his primary gold. I think it's going to be over here. Sounds like a plan. Alright, those 2 knights are done, so we're just going to queue up 2 more. I've noticed that I've got a little bit of wood and not enough food, so I'm just going to keep making these villagers. I'm going to ensure that I don't get housed, of course, by paying close attention to that. And yep, I'm going to still zone them off there, but I want to make sure not to take any unnecessary town center fire. This looks like this is a town center that he's trying to build here. We're just going to take care of that. Looks like we found his main gold mine. Not a chance. Not a chance. Alright. So what I'm doing is I'm basically just harassing his economy. I'm starving him of resources, and now I have enough resources for another town center of my own. Ideally, I want to put that in a place that would protect my main gold deposit, but it looks like I can't do that, so I'm going to put it next to wood. You always want to put your town center next to some form of resource. Alright. He is doing the correct response, which is trying to get some spears out, but too little too late. I have zoned him off all of his resources. And when I get enough knights, I'll just be able to go under his town center. Probably when I have, wrong hotkey. Probably when I have, like, maybe 15 knights. So I'll put down some more farms, I think. Gonna need a bit more wood. Alright. Oop, gotta be careful, yeah, because that's what happens when you're not necessarily watching your knights. I have them on defensive, of course, but that only can do so much. Alright. I think I should bring some of those knights over there so I can really kill some of those villagers, I think. Looks like he is foolishly trying to chop wood over there. Alright, yeah, and I'm going to make villagers from both town centers now, and it looks like I still have more resources for a third one. Because the idea is that I want to keep building up my economy while causing heavy damage to his. Yep, and I'm going to watch these knights very carefully. Alright. Still building some houses. And for the killing blow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a forward siege workshop. And the reason is I don't necessarily want to have to use my knights to go under his town center, because they're really expensive, right? I want to keep them alive. That's a high priority of mine, so I want to use like a battering ram or something like that, and my knights can like sort of escort the battering ram to safety. Yeah, but I know that he's got a mining camp over there, right? So I'm going to try and just deny him from mining anything at all. Alright, looking good, looking good. Making villagers at every single town center. making lots of farms, and the idea is I want half the total max population for this match to be villagers. In this case, that would be about like 100. Because I've got 200 population in this game. Gonna get a few of those eco upgrades out now. I don't have to be super paranoid about making more knights at this point. Alright, so I got that siege workshop out. This is good. And yeah, just gonna keep building up my economy. You'll notice that I built a new lumber camp over here because I really don't want my villagers to have to walk too far. It's all about maximizing your efficiency, right? Yeah, farm that one, please. You can farm that one as well. Alright, looks like he's in a really rough spot. So it'll be interesting to see what he's up to. Looks like he did get another town center out though, so we gotta take that out, but it's okay, because I got rams coming, right? Don't I? Alright. So let's bring that ram over there. Cool, cool. Hope you found this tutorial interesting and useful for you. I have plenty of other tutorials on my channel, and there are plenty more to come, so if you aren't already subscribed, make sure to, and of course check out my Facebook and Twitter and whatnot. Links are on the screen. And there'll be plenty and plenty of more Age of Empires videos on this channel. Alright, so I've got my rams coming in right now, and the idea is that, yeah, now I can sort of bring my knights to go help take out this town center. And really, really deal the killing blow to him. Of course, I still do want to leave a few knights back there to prevent him from building stuff. The issue is that knights don't have a great line of sight, of course, but that's okay. We will persevere. Alright, gonna get a few more eco upgrades out, don't want to forget about those. And of course I don't want to get housed, so gonna build a lot more houses. Alright. Can kill that barracks, I think. Might as well, and bring these rams in for the kill, basically. Although I do want the rams to tank the town center fire, if I can get away with it, so... Yep, and you can hotkey your military buildings to control groups as well, which I find helps. Alright, so this looks like it's going to be the killing blow here. I'm going to get handcart because I got more than enough villagers for that, of course. And I'm going to build a lot of farms. And I think I'm going to put down a university so I can start thinking about advancing to the next stage. Alright, going to build us another lumber camp as well. Get some of those eco upgrades. These villagers have to walk awfully far. That is inefficient and unacceptable. I'm gonna get the level 2 defense upgrade now. Alright. And now I can just go crazy, basically. Just gonna kill all of these houses, and... not exactly sure why he's still in the game, but we will find out in due time. He's probably got some villagers somewhere. Basically, how to deal with a fast castle age into a night rush is you're going to want some spearmen. Hopefully you upgrade them to pikemen. You're going to need quite a few. Quite a few. I find if you get a market, it helps you if your economy isn't quite suited to getting yourself to the next stage. Alright, so I'm floating a bit of wood, so I think it's time that I get some more gold miners, I think. Alright, so anyway. That's how you night rush someone, and that's how you get a fast castle age. It's all about, you know, getting a good foundation for your economy in the Dark Age, focusing primarily, almost entirely on food and wood, very little on the minerals, and then the Feudal Age, it's just get straight to the Castle Age, basically, as fast as you possibly can. Alright, and yeah, to respond to this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want a lot of spearmen. You're not going to forget your blacksmith upgrades, of course. Those are super important. Hopefully you can get them to pikemen, and just scatter them around your base. At your exterior resource gathering points, like your lumber camp and mining camp, to really prevent him from wanting to take those fights. Because sure, a knight wins one-on-one, but cost-wise, you're going to lose that fight. You really don't want to lose any knights if you can get away with it. And of course, upgrades like bloodlines and forging and whatnot are very, very important, but you do want to prioritize the defense upgrades of the blacksmith first. And all civilizations can attempt the night rush. It doesn't matter how good or bad your knights are, because people's knights in the Castle Age tend to be relatively equal from all civilizations. Obviously, some are better than others, and the Vikings are really weak. But in the Castle Age, all knights are relatively equal, whereas When you hit the like Imperial Age, like the difference between people's paladins and cavaliers can be quite significant. So every civilization can night rush. It's a great strategy on open maps like Arabia and whatnot. And yeah, the idea is to, while you're night rushing, is don't neglect your economy. You want to keep making villagers, make sure that all your town centers are working, and you want to have tons of town centers as well. Alright, yeah. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you found this tutorial entertaining and informative. So make sure to leave a comment below, rate the video, and check out the rest of my stuff on my channel. Alright, so thank you so much for watching, guys. See you next time.